Hello everyone. I have been putting this video off for so long because I feel pretty nervous. It is like 3:30 in the afternoon. It's already getting dark in Los Angeles. Since daylight savings time, it's been getting dark way earlier. And I have not even gotten ready for the day. I have not brushed my hair. I have not brushed my teeth. I am wearing long underwear full of holes. And I just felt like I needed to make a video sharing some of the things that are happening in my life because there is so much stuff happening, and ultimately I want to share it with you guys, but I've debated back and forth like what I want to share, what I want to keep private, and that is the constant struggle in my life right now with YouTube. But I thought that I could get ready for the day a little bit because I know I'll feel better about myself and then fill you in with what is going on in my life. That is me in my glasses reflected in the viewfinder. Well, I was serious about the very holy long underwear. I think I will have to change quickly before this video was flagged for some kind of inappropriate butt exposure. Be right back. Alright, it's a little bit better. If you learn anything from this video, whether or not you care about my personal life, it should be that it's never too late to start your day, even if you had a less than ideal morning or an unproductive morning. And sometimes you gotta get ready as nightfall is approaching. Something that I like to do that always makes me feel really refreshed is very thoroughly clean my teeth. I've talked about this on Instagram many times if you follow me over on that platform, but yeah, I'm gonna like do the full dental hygiene routine. It's not gonna take very long, but it does make me feel good. And this video is sponsored by Brush. This is my toothbrush. It has also been in many of my vlog videos that were not sponsored. And if you don't enjoy brushing your teeth, flossing your teeth, doing all that stuff, then maybe this will change your mind. Special shout out to my underwear, living their best life and drying. All right, so I'm going to show you all of the products I use for a clean mouth. Oral health is so important, not just for fighting off bad breath and everything like that, but your mouth is like the entrance, literally the entrance to your entire body. At least one of them. So I think this is a really underrated step in our daily routine that maybe doesn't receive enough recognition, and it's one that can impact our overall health so much. Some of you might not be as nerdy as I am about medical science and everything like that, but at the very least, you can appreciate some nice tools for the bathroom that make these things a bit more fun. So this is the toothbrush that I showed you guys. It delivers 31,000 strokes per minute, which is a lot. First things first, I'm going to pop the head off. I have been using this brush head for the last couple of months, so ideally you want to change it every 2 months. And all you do is just pop the new one on like that. Okay? Whenever I watch other YouTubers talk about products like this, especially when it is sponsored, it comes across like heavily marketed to me, and all I can say is this has genuinely changed the way that I clean my teeth. Not only does it make it enjoyable, but it really feels like my mouth is getting clean. I have tried so many low waste options when it comes to dental care, and I have found that nothing can compare to an electric toothbrush, not a bamboo toothbrush, not a recycled plastic toothbruch. This is simply the best option. So I would highly recommend investing in an electric toothbrush. If you guys would like to try Brush out, you can use my code itsblitzzz15 on their site for 15% off your whole purchase. That includes their electric toothbrushes or their toothbrush head subscription service. Definitely check it out. They come in a lot of different colors, and I have already bought several of them to give to family and friends for Christmas. So it's a great like functional gift if you want to give something that people will actually use. Okay, so for toothpaste, I have tried a few out recently. I think my favorite natural toothpaste is Blvd's. If you haven't tried it, you can find it at most natural food stores. Lately, I've been exploring some other options to see what I might like. So at the moment, I'm currently trying this one by Hello. So far, it's pretty good, no complaints. The second is this toothpaste by Aesop, which I'm also liking. This is definitely expensive. I think it's about $18. That's the most I've ever spent on toothpaste, but I was really, really curious. If you like licorice, you will probably like this, licorice or anise. And if you don't, you will definitely not like this. Today, I'm going to go with the Aesop toothpaste, and I'm just going to put a little bit on my toothbrush. This toothbrush has a built-in timer, so it pauses every 30 seconds, so you can move it to a different like quarter of your mouth. The bristles are also very, very soft if you have sensitive gums. Once my toothbrush turns off, I like to put a little bit more toothpaste on my toothbrush and then go over my tongue. There are 5 settings on this toothbrush for brushing your teeth, and then there's a setting at the bottom for your tongue. After that, I like to take a copper tongue scraper, and I will go over my tongue again to remove any like toothpaste that's left over or any bacteria that my toothbrush didn't get. Basically, you just go from the back of your mouth to the front of your mouth. And if you've already brushed your teeth, then there might not be that much left. But if you haven't, you will see like a considerable amount of plaque come off, which is kind of gross to do on camera, but yeah. You can do it a couple of times, and then I usually just rinse it off. After that, I like to go in and floss my teeth. This is NYX floss because I ran out of mine. There are a lot of really good environmentally friendly options, even refillable packs you can get, but this one is just Oral-B. Some people like to floss their teeth before brushing. I've always done it afterwards. I think that's just because that's how my mom does it. I feel like at the dentist office, they always do it beforehand. If you guys don't floss, please start. The last thing I do occasionally is do like a little mouth rinse. Sometimes I like to just do salt water. Other times I will use one of these little mouthwash tabs. I think I've shown them before. These do not have alcohol or anything like abrasive. So you can take one, put it in a little cup if you have like a little bathroom cup, and then add a tiny bit of water and wait for it to dissolve. And you can just use this like you would any other mouthwash. And that is it. Finally, just in time for the sun to fully set, I am finally, well, not completely, but partially ready for the day/night. Honestly, I feel like a different person than the person who filmed the intro of this video sitting on the couch for hours on end. But yeah, I'm gonna go like put an outfit on, brush my hair, wash my face, do all that stuff, and I'll be back to finish this video shortly.
Eventually.
Yay. I have finally pulled myself together. I've been put on an outfit. It is now pretty late. It's like 10. I actually have no idea. It is 9:45. Nick is about to help me hang this poster that he got me for my birthday this year, and we just got it back from the framing place. It is an original movie poster. I wanted it for a really long time. I kept lurking it on eBay, and I finally found a good one and then was outbid by Nick, except I didn't know it was Nick at the time. It's going to go right here on this big wall. Hi, Nick.
It looks great.
No. There it is. An original movie poster for The Manchurian Candidate. If you come in 5 minutes after this picture begins, you won't know what it's all about. When you've seen it all, you'll swear there's never been anything like it. It's a pretty accurate description of 2020. I also cleaned off the mantle and I think it looks really nice with just minimal belongings in here. Nick, what do you think?
That looks great.
If you guys have not seen this movie, you definitely should. This is the original movie, but they did a remake with Meryl Streep, and it was really great. I forget the guy who played in that other movie. Who was it? Denzel Washington, Meryl Streep.
Yeah, Shriver.
Yeah. Thanks, Nick. Hello again. It is now 2 days later and I have just continued to put this video off. I have no idea why I just can't like open up a conversation because everything I have to say is really exciting. This is like some of the most exciting stuff that has ever happened in my life. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you probably already know, but I purchased my very first home, and this is like something that I never imagined would ever happen for me. I was originally not even going to talk about it. I was gonna keep it fully a secret, but then when my offer got accepted, I don't know, I was like overcome with emotion. So I shared a post on Instagram about it, and I just received the most amazing feedback that felt so genuine. So I truly wanted to thank everyone for just extending their love and support. I know it can be really difficult to see other people like succeeding or doing things in life that you maybe haven't been able to do yet. So I just appreciate everything. I know this also opens up like a lot of questions about what my life holds for the future. Am I moving from Los Angeles? Am I staying with my boyfriend? Are we moving together? What's the plan? And right now I just think that I'm content to keep all of that personal for the moment, not because I'm trying to hide anything, but I just feel like it's a really large conversation that I just don't feel like having with the internet right now. So hopefully you guys can all understand that, but I will say that Nick is incredibly happy for me. My family is incredibly happy. And yeah, I'm feeling really loved and supported. This year has been so incredibly wild. So much has happened for me, as I imagine a lot of things have happened for you guys. And when I started looking at homes, I didn't expect it to happen this quickly, but I just found like the absolute perfect place. And it's not in Los Angeles. It's not in California. It is very far away. I don't think anyone is going to be able to guess, but I will be talking more about that as I get closer to settlement and figuring out my life. So bear with me, please. I also shared on Instagram and on the community forum in YouTube that Nick had recently celebrated 13 years of sobriety, which is such an amazing accomplishment, and really one that I think is deeply intertwined with our relationship, because I don't know, I guess if you've been with somebody who has a past history of addiction, then you may understand a bit better. But I also wanted to just thank everyone for extending all of their love and support towards him for reaching that milestone. I feel so proud of him and just really proud. I feel like as my channel continues to grow, there are two types of people in my audience. There are people who genuinely want me to succeed, which is the overwhelming majority of the people who watch my videos. And then there are people who desperately do not want me to succeed and accomplish my goals. And that is unfortunate, but I think that's part of just having any type of online platform. And it can be really difficult to share like personal moments in my life, knowing that there's going to be not backlash, but just negative feedback. I always am open to constructive criticism, but I will admit that I have had a really hard time lately with just some of the comments, I guess, that I've gotten. I think it can just put a really big damper on happiness. Not just because people set like unrealistic expectations for you, but because when you wake up every day and you're reading just such a mix of positive and negative, it's hard not to let the negative things seep into those happy moments in life, like buying a home. And that doesn't mean that everyone has to congratulate me or even feel happy for me, but it just makes me want to keep like sacred moments more private, I guess, which is not how I've always felt. I've always felt like a very open person on social media, but as I continue to get older, I just recognize the importance of keeping parts of my life private. I also recognize that I've been able to connect with so many of you through sharing my life, so I want to continue to do that. And I mean, I want to just unapologetically continue to live my life in the way that feels right for me. I know that not everyone's life is going to mimic mine. I know that my content is not always going to be relatable to every single person who is watching my videos, but I think the most meaningful way that I connect with you guys is just through like the most basic of things. Like just going through some of the same things on a fundamentally human level. I don't know, is this conversation getting weird and too deep? Perhaps. So yeah, I guess that's really all I had to say. There's a lot of exciting things on the horizon. There are also a lot of challenges that I have faced in 2020, which I have not talked about at all, just kind of gone through completely privately. And in some ways that feels really strange because I'm used to so many people knowing so much about my life. So to keep like big things from people, it seems strange, but it also seems important. On that same kind of page, I have recently really rediscovered something that I love so much, which is horses and horseback riding. It has profoundly impacted my life, even though it's something that I've just recently gotten back into. I started riding horses when I was going through withdrawal from pharmaceuticals, which I have not talked about at all. At some point I think I will, because it was one of the worst parts of this year, like really one of the worst things I've ever gone through. But I really want to make this a happy video, and I think I feel emotional just because I overcame that challenge, and I didn't think that I was even capable of it at the time. It just goes to show that you kind of really never know what's going on in someone's life. I already feel like I have to defend what I have said in this video so people don't make assumptions, but I just cannot live my life constantly defending my actions, my experiences, my decisions. I have to live my life for myself the best way that I know how. I feel so grateful to be here. I feel like I say it often, but it's something I think about every day. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I really can't wait to show you what the future holds. See you guys very soon. Thank you for being here, and I will talk to you later. All of my cats are here. We have a very strict new policy, no cats on the bed, and it's going great.